Do what?
One pump chumps.
This guy. We have awful openings. Just always.
Like that.
Exactly. No, not even that. It's like the. God, I can't think how it goes.
The jazz music that we got. Here.
Oh yeah, the music. I forgot.
Let me play you a tasty lick real quick.
No. This guy don't. Fuck. Welcome back to another episode of our podcast. I almost forgot what we were doing.
Oh, we're doing a podcast.
Yeah.
Huh.
That explains a lot. No wonder there's no black couch here.
Oh. Not this time anyway.
Yeah, not this time. Maybe next time. Anyways, got shit to talk about. I found a new show on Netflix that I absolutely love. Just came out maybe like 2-3 days ago. Maybe last week. I don't know when. But it's called Daybreak.
Is that like the California apocalypse show?
Yes. It is straight fucking gold.
Is it good?
It's fucking good, man. Like, holy shit. Like, I went into it expecting it to be kind of shitty, but it was amazing. And my favorite thing about it is like the main character played on Supernatural, which I know you've never watched, but big fucking fan. Anyways, he played like one of the main characters, like a younger version of him, and the character's name was Sam. And like the best part of the show is like his character in Daybreaks, his love interest's name is Sam Dean, which is the name of the two main characters from Supernatural. So that's like the best shit ever.
I know that much. Sorry, I dropped something.
These nuts.
Yes.
Oh, you know who else is also in it? Matthew Broderick.
I feel like I should know who that is.
You should. Inspector Gadget, voice of Simba.
Voice of Simba was Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Nope.
In the new one, you mean?
No. IMDb that shit right now, man.
Okay.
He was in that awesome 80s movie, which I can never say the name. It's like Ferris Bueller's
Day Off?
Yes.
He's Ferris Bueller.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I can never say his first name. It fucks me up. But he's in it. It's fucking great. It's fucking amazing. I love it. Are you actually IMDbing that shit right now?
Yes, I'm looking at the cast because I know Jonathan Taylor Thomas was like baby Simba.
Yeah, he was baby Simba, but not adult Simba.
Oh!
IMDb. Let me pull it up on IMDb.
He's right here, Matthew Broderick.
Yeah. See?
So we're both
right, but I'm more right.
Man.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, the show, it was really great. Just overall, I'd give it, I won't sound cocky, I won't say I would give it 10 out of 10, but I'm just going to give it a 9 out of 10, because there's a couple things here and there that, I don't know, just, but overall, it's a great show, and I would definitely recommend that shit to anyone who watches Netflix or needs something to binge. That's funny. Yeah, awkward laugh.
Okay, so it is the last day of spooky season, Kyle.
It's never the last day of spooky season. Spooky season's forever.
You're right. It's only a year until next Halloween. So
actually, 366 days because next year's a leap year.
That's so dumb.
Yeah, I'm depressed now.
Okay.
So last day of October is Halloween. It's literally the best day of the year. I'm gonna fuck what anyone says. It's better than Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, 4th of July. Yeah, definitely Valentine's Day. That's just boring as hell.
Yeah, but you don't get anything on it.
You get fucking candy, man.
You go trick-or-treating? Oh, you're 26 years old, Kyle.
I would if they would give me the candy. I'm not gonna lie.
If you go in costume, I'm pretty sure they won't discriminate, I guess.
Well, I do have a niece I could take with me now.
Like, so, I want a piece for daddy.
No, uncle.
Or Unky Kyle.
This is so weird. Don't do that ever again. I might have to kill myself now. But yeah, so, oh my god. Last day of October, and I feel like I've wasted a month. I haven't really watched too many horror movies or anything. I haven't watched Hocus Pocus this year.
Well, I want to go see Countdown, but...
You know what? I'm going to tell you right now, that movie's not good. And you know how I know it's not good?
Did you go see it?
No, I did not. I'm broke. Because if you watch the trailer, they show the audience reaction in like a night vision film, A movie that does that is not good.
Why do you think?
Paranormal Activity.
They showed the audiences react?
Yeah. Because when the first one came out, it was supposed to be like the scariest movie ever.
That movie is pretty freaking terrifying.
No, not really. It was trash, man. Me and my friends were so bored watching.
Well, I watched
that
it when
movie.
I was little, so it was more scary.
I was in high school,
See. But
so I wasn't a little bitch.
sorry.
No, but speaking of movies that scared the shit out of me when I was little, do you remember the movie Anaconda?
I never watched it.
I did. I watched it back when like the big boob tube TVs were still a thing.
Oh, one of the plasmas?
No.
No. The tube TV.
Yeah,
we used to have
with
tube
the
TV.
fat backs
Yeah.
that weighed like 500 pounds, and it's like you need you and all of your friends to carry it
Yeah, I know
3 feet. Worst TVs ever. I hate them so much. Anyways, so when I was younger, it came out. My parents were watching it at our house. It was our apartment, whatever. And I was there watching it with them, and I don't remember what scene it was. But I jumped up, ran, returned the TV off, then ran back and sat down. Like, nope, this shit's not happening. I'm in control. Fuck this snake.
Oh, shit. Let's see. A movie that scared the shit out of me when I was little. Like, jeez, it's so hard because I was never really allowed to watch, like, scary stuff, you know?
Yeah, I find that just so depressing because, like, growing up, like I think the youngest I was when I first saw a horror movie was like 4 years old. It was like either Halloween or Friday the 13th.
I was allowed to. I wasn't technically allowed, but at another family member's house, we watched Jason versus Freddy. I remember that one.
Oh, that's a solid good movie.
I was scared to dream that night.
Oh yeah.
But like I've never been like terrified to go to sleep after because I always watch. The only thing that terrifies me is like if I watch like Paranormal Investigators.
Oh
Like
yeah.
in the dark, trying to go to sleep.
Like, I feel the same here. I get a little like I got put on a cartoon. Let's watch some Bob's Burgers.
I do remember the one movie that I watched was a Joaquin Phoenix movie, like where they're dealing with aliens in the house.
Signs. Oh my god, that's such a weird coincidence. Because it was maybe not that close in time, but about a month and a half ago. Me and my friend Anders were playing Blackout on Black Ops 4. You know, the Battle Royale, Happy Fart mode. So he died. We were doing duos. I'm just running through this farm. I cut through the corn, and out of nowhere, he's like, "Man, I really hate that movie Signs." It's like, what the fuck? How you just gonna bring this up with no segue into it?
Was it because you're in a cornfield?
Yeah, this is the only reason why. See, it took me a second to remember about that movie because, like, when I think of cornfields, I think of either like Jeepers Creepers
Children
or
of the Corn.
Children of the Corn.
That movie. Now it's got. The only part that scares me is like the kids. Like the
kids are creepy.
The man behind the corn is nothing. He's nothing. But the kids, get me out of there.
Like, oh my god, they just fucked up the whole town, and it's like it's like Lord of the Flies.
Did you ever watch The Shining?
Yes. Did you?
Doctor Sleep is coming out.
Yes, that is so good.
The only thing that I'm upset about is that they didn't bring back the same actor for Danny. However, it is Ewan McGregor.
It is.
So it's gonna be.
And it does look good.
It's gonna be good.
I can't wait. I'm excited for that.
And I think they're using the original music too. They're bringing back some like the because that opening scene to The Shining is like scary as hell.
Oh yeah.
But like he's going back to the Overlook and they played some of the music in the trailer and I nutted, bro.
Oh god. Hopefully you changed boxers.
Oh, I did.
I'll say they'd probably be crusty by now.
Yeah, I keep a couple pairs at your mom's house, so it was fine.
That's my house too. Thought they were mine. Tried to put them on. It's awkward and weird. I'm pinching my nutsack. Anyways, it looks good. It looks very good. I can't wait to see that as well. I still have to see the second part of it.
You haven't seen it too yet?
No, I'm not.
Oh,
I also have not seen Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
I had the books, but I haven't actually seen
them. Oh my god, I remember books when I was growing up.
You know there's actually a sequel? More Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark?
Yeah, I know. Trust me, we had the books.
Still have them.
And those before I get into those, have you watched The Tall Grass on Netflix? It's a Stephen King book turned into a movie.
I know it's like a Stephen King thing, but I've never actually I didn't read it and I haven't seen it.
It's not half bad. It's pretty good. A little weird. It's super weird, actually. But then again, Stephen King.
Yeah, Stephen King. Legend. So
exactly. But yeah, it's pretty good. I would definitely suggest watching that. It's a good time killer movie. What else is there? I feel like I have so much to talk about, but not enough time.
Just go on. Just get something out. Oh wait, you said you had a good conspiracy theory for me.
Oh yes. Okay, so I told this to my friend because like I thought of it in like literally 2 minutes. Like, man, I gotta tell my friend Dipshit Daniel. That's what I call him.
All right.
That's what I call him. It's he's an idiot sometimes.
Like the low grade Dimebag Daryl. I'm ready.
Maybe.
I'm
All right.
ready.
Speaking of dime bags, it involves weed.
All right.
It is. What if like the reason they haven't made weed fully legal is because they want to
compensate.
confiscate.
Confiscate.
Yes, I can't even talk today. It's like that 30 minutes of sleep I've had,
It's okay.
like in 24 hours. Anyways, as much as they can, that way when they make it legal, they can just go and resell it without growing it.
Is that the whole conspiracy theory?
Yeah,
That's all you got.
I mean, it could work though. Because I mean, how long is it going to take them to grow it? Produce it, then put it in the market?
Yeah, I guess. I've been watching a lot of Unsolved on YouTube.
Oh yeah,
The BuzzFeed guys.
I
They're
just
freaking hilarious, dude.
I don't know. I just something about BuzzFeed. I just
No,
can't
it's
get
different
past.
because like it's just two guys like uncensored content. Like,
Yeah.
they just go around like the one dude takes it completely seriously. The guy just thinks it's a joke because like he doesn't believe in ghosts or anything.
Oh yeah,
But he believes in aliens, so that's
weird.
interesting.
Yeah, Signs. No, like Signs was a legit good movie too. Like, it's weird though. Why would you come to a planet that's like what 70% water, 80% water? If water can kill you,
Well, yeah.
I mean, that's retarded.
Let me see. I don't really have any conspiracy theories off the top of my head. But not anything that I can like make a case for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know. But you said you had other stuff you wanted to talk about.
Well, it's pretty much that show on Netflix.
The show on Netflix.
The show on Netflix. It's legit good, man. It's really fucking cool. Oh, I almost fucking forgot to tell you. There's an episode that's narrated by guess who? Just fucking guess.
Robert Redford.
No. RZA.
Bro, RZA, he's been fucking with Netflix a lot though because like he directed an episode of Luke Cage.
Yeah.
And so now he's narrating. He narrates it.
Yeah, because there's a character. He's a black kid, but he's like a street samurai. His name is Wesley Fist.
Mm.
And like he's into like kung fu and stuff like that, kung fu movies and all that. So it was like a perfect mesh to have RZA, just narrate over it.
Yeah, Wu-Tang.
Like when the episode started, I was like, wait a minute, I know who the fuck that is. Then like actually shows it. It was like, fuck, best shit ever.
Okay, so the other day, I was at work at GameStop.
At GameStop.
I got to put my hands on a $200 PlayStation controller.
Why $200?
Astro C40.
Oh,
comes
shit.
with trigger locks for competitive gameplay, and you can
God
you can
damn.
switch around the analog and D-pad. Like you can switch spots.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. And it is like it's shaped like it's more rounded, so it's not like two like definitive handles. But
Oh yeah,
it's awesome.
Now, I don't know. Like I've never been a fan of like PlayStation controllers. I don't know. They just feel weird. I have bigger hands, so like that Xbox controller just feels more comfortable to use.
I grew up playing both, so like it was never really a big deal for me which controller was like better because like I have experience with both.
Well, I used to play like PlayStation 1 and 2 all the time. Then like I switched to 360, and it's just that controller felt better.
PlayStation 1 didn't even have joysticks.
Man.
I always thought that was like I look at the designs, I'm like that's weird,
Yeah.
Like,
well, I mean, it was like pre-joystick, era. Then like you got the N64 with that single joystick
in the middle.
What the fuck is that?
No,
well, it's not even a joystick; it's an analog.
It's got two joysticks, but the second one's in the middle of the thing.
Yeah,
you hold it in like the middle.
Well, no, like the like controllers now, they're not really joysticks, they're like analogs, which I'm not sure what the difference is. I assume it's
Well,
with
because
the
a joystick is
mapping of
a
it.
joystick is more like a stick with a ball on top. You kind of just move around with 2 fingers.
Yeah.
But a joystick, an analog stick, is like you can move with your thumbs.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
and it's easier to control.
it probably maps different than analog, but I'm just talking on my ass. So if you do know, let us know. Like I don't mind being corrected. The shit I don't know.
I don't really know the answer either, honestly. Just kind of
Sounds like
ballparking
witches, yeah. Alright, so let's swerve back to spooky season since it's almost over.
Spooky season. You ever see a ghost, Kyle?
Actually, you know what?
I'm ready.
I got a ghost story for you. So, I think I was around about 10, 11 when this happened. I was down in Georgia visiting my aunt and uncle, and I never really sure what kind of house. It was a newer house, but it's weird. So like you walk through the front door on the right is my uncle's office. Then you to the left is like upstairs, and there's like a walkway where you can see down to the front door, and the other side is like to the living room.
Okay.
So one night I'm upstairs going to bed, going across the walkway, and I see like this. I won't say ghost. I'm not going to say ghost. Like this shadow figure, like run out of my uncle's office and up the steps.
Oh hell no!
Like the lights were off. No one was in there. Um, my uncle was in the kitchen. My aunt was on in the living room. So was my mom and dad. My sister was in the bedroom. I was going to sleep, and my two cousins were asleep. So like I'm walking, I see the shadow figure just run out and up the steps. I'm about 10, 11. I scream. I sound like a little fucking girl. But it's fucking terrifying because the lights are off and no one's in there, and this thing just goes running out.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? I wasn't ready for it. So like, I am going to bed, and I stayed awake for like 3 hours because like I'm freaked out. I just get so tired I fall asleep.
Okay, there was one time my grandparents like run like the sound and computer system at our church.
Yeah.
And I guess they were putting the words in for like the slideshow for like
Oh yeah,
to sing.
the subtitles.
Yeah, and I went into one of our back rooms like because I was just chilling. It was just us there, as far as I know. And I walk in the back room, and it's like we have a bunch of chairs stacked, and we have like the electrical box or whatever. And I'm crawling around like it's like a fort underneath all the chairs because like they're all stacked up to where like you can get in between each row.
Yeah.
And I remember I went to come out, and all of a sudden I just hear like the most like exhausted like sigh, but it was like, well, that wasn't me.
Yeah.
And so I shot up and I ran out, and I was like, my grandparents are still up there.
Yeah.
And we're here by ourselves, so far as I know. What the fuck just happened?
Like, what the fuck was that? I don't know what's scarier, seeing something or hearing something with nothing being there.
Honestly, I think it'd be scary to actually see it because when you hear something, you can make up an explanation for it. But when you see something and you know that you actually saw something, it's a lot harder to explain it away.
Right. Now, I actually have another story, which is weird because it circles back around to the movie Signs.
Camera.
The fuck you turn on over there?
That's so sick!
Did you know it did that?
No!
Or if you're playing with the Fast and Furious box?
Well, look, the freaking, what is it, dashboard lit up?
Oh, yeah. BRB!
What are you doing?
Get my drink! Fucking forgot.
So the movie Signs.
Alright, so back to the movie Signs. Which is weird that, because like, as soon as I was done telling my other story, I remembered this. So, when did Signs come out? Like, what, early 2000s?
Early 2000s, late 90s.
I want to say it was like 03 is when it came out, but I'm not sure. Anyway, so it came out. Me, my mom, sister, I think my grandma all went to the drive-in to go see it, and something else. I don't remember what else played. So fast forward after we saw the movie, we come home, Amber goes to bed, and I try to sneak out of the living room to watch TV, because that's what I fucking do. Couldn't find a remote, so I just laid on the couch, and our hallway light was on, so like it's a small hallway. Just
but it was illuminated.
It was illuminated. when you go into it, just two bedrooms on left, a bedroom on left and a bedroom on right in front of his bathroom. If you turn around, there's a door to go upstairs to Ag, which is where I sleep now. Don't even want to think about that. So I'm laying on the couch and I can see the reflection of the hallway in the TV. And it's not flat TV, it's a bubble TV again, so you got that good reflection.
The big tube TV.
Yeah. I'm sitting there, I'm laying there, I'm just looking at TV, and like in the reflection, I see something kind of like run from where the act was into the hall, like towards the bathroom. And no one's up. Like if someone's up and walking, you hear them. House is old, it creaks, but there's no sound. It just it ran down steps and went into the hall and out of view of the reflection. I was fucking terrified. I was so fucking terrified when I saw that. Like I literally pulled the covers over my head and just lay there. Like I'm not fucking with this. I'm just gonna stay here till I fall asleep.
No, absolutely not. Nope.
I am falling asleep. I don't know how. It happened. Then I found out where the remote was in the morning. I was like up on the mantle. I was like, fuck. Kept on watching TV. One never saw that. This would never happened.
I remember signs did scare the shit out of me.
It scared my friend too.
Because there's a scene with them like in the bathroom.
Oh yeah.
And like the talon comes under the door.
Oh yeah,
and
like
they have to like cut it. They have to like cut it off with like the knife.
And
I remember
the knife reflection look at it and looking back at them.
I went into the bathroom after that, and I went to use the bathroom, and I was scared to leave.
Oh my god, yeah.
I don't want to get grabbed, you know. I was like, this is so terrifying. But no, it's okay. I lived.
Right.
Obviously.
Ugh. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what would be scarier, aliens or like something paranormal.
Well, would you rather be a type of something you can't see or something you can see? Because you can't really see ghosts.
I mean,
or paranormal. Well, I guess in the sense of like.
Well, it depends on what is paranormal wise, you know.
Because
like,
paranormal doesn't just affect like ghosts. Because paranormal is like demons.
Yeah, monsters,
creatures.
Creatures, yes.
What is your theory on Bigfoot?
Like,
do you think they, as a species?
I don't know. I've been watching. I have a couple YouTube channels I watch. One of them is like Dixie Cryptid, which is like the southern guy who reads like Bigfoot accounts and stuff. And another one's name is like Bob Gimlin, which is a weird ass last name, but I kind of dig it. And he like does videos on like Bigfoot encounters and stuff. Like part of me kind of hopes like they're real, but like the majority of me thinks there's no possible way. But there's one great thing about that, and I didn't even think about it until I was watching Bob Gimlin, and that's till about like 150, 200 years ago, no one knew that like apes were a real animal. They thought they were just made up animals, and that's a relatively short time period.
They never seen a monkey before.
Monkeys, yeah, but not like apes, like silverback gorillas and stuff, like, you know? Yeah. So, just that small time period of, you know, human history, they haven't been around long in our knowledge. So, I mean, it's possible Bigfoot could be real, and we just never, you know, have actually seen a group of them.
You see what the problem with that is? Like, I want to believe.
Okay.
I do.
X-Files, I want to believe.
But the best footage we have of Bigfoot is the Patterson footage. Like the 1963, like the walking.
Oh, yeah.
But it's fake. And not the fact that it's just like, I want to say it's fake, but like, if you've ever looked at it, like how can you tell it's a dude in a gorilla suit? Because it looks like a dude in a gorilla suit.
Well, you know, to be fair, in the 60s, a lot of things looked like that.
Oh, but hold on.
With cameras.
But he was like, because he came out in interviews said it was fake. And they were like, well, nobody walks like that. I said, you'd be walking like that if your vision was constricted to the seat and you're trying not to trip on these sticks or rocks.
Trying not to fall.
But I wonder if he was just like forced to say it was fake just because like he found Bigfoot.
Oh yeah.
But they also found it the first day they went and looked. The first day, like within the first couple hours they were out, they found Bigfoot.
You know what's weird about that? That location where they filmed it, like people really didn't know where it was at till about maybe 10, 15 years ago. Like they couldn't find that spot, which is weird to think about because that video is what maybe about 50 years old, maybe a little bit older than that.
Close to 60.
Yeah. But I don't know. Like it's weird to think about because like not only do we have our different types of Bigfoots in America, but also around the world. You know, just different types of Bigfoot type creatures.
And the one thing that I understand is how we live in this age of technology.
Yeah.
Yet nobody has gotten definitive evidence.
It's just like with like UFO stuff. Like
everybody's got their phone.
Yeah. Anytime you see a UFO video, man, it's just shit, grainy videos. Like the fuck was this?
From like 20 years ago.
Yeah, it's just like 2005. No.
Like if something like that happened, like
you have an iPhone
today.
10, iPhone X, whatever, man, that has like a fucking awesome camera, but it's a shitty phone, but it's an awesome camera. You know.
I just like if that happened today.
Yeah.
There would be like 60 different, like if it was like a big thing like the Phoenix Lights.
Oh yeah, the Phoenix Lights. That is one of my favorite.
If something like that
things,
happened like today, you would have so many videos, so many pictures. Like it would undeniably be like you have different angles, different viewpoints. Like
just like they did.
Not one person's like, hey, I went out and saw this.
Oh,
like I have proof, and I have 100 people backing me up that they saw it too.
Yeah.
Whereas like. Now that we have all this technology, be like, why didn't you take a picture of it with your phone? Be like, I was watching it. Like, no, you weren't. You were already on your phone. Just take a picture of it, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. It's a weird, touchy subject. I feel like, because like part of me wants to believe, but then part of me's like, no, you're stupid. Of course, it's not real, you know.
But then also, if something happens, you'd be like, of course you had your phone out recording right when it happened.
You know? I mean, can't even really say that now because like I feel like most people today are always on their phones, you know. So it's always, you know,
just readily available.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't take that long to put your phone out, hit the camera button, and record. Unless you have it like in a folder app and you have to search for it. It's like, what the fuck you do? Just have that shit on your home screen. Shit happens.
So who doesn't have a camera on the phone screen? Like even the lock screen.
Right. Alright, so going from Bigfoot, what do you think about Loch Ness Monster?
Loch Ness Monster?
Yeah.
Well, did you know this Loch Ness Monster is actually protected under Scottish law, so nobody's allowed to kill it?
I feel like
nobody's allowed to kill it if they find it.
Yeah. I feel like I've heard that before, but just it's been so long. But
I mean, I used to watch this TV show back when I lived at my old house, like when I was in like 6th grade.
Yeah.
And they would it was called Fact or Fake.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I watched
and they
that too.
Went and did it with like cardboard cutouts, like the accused guy that faked it.
Yeah.
Supposedly did. And they said, well, it looks almost exactly the same. Like you could tell. Like I know we have better cameras now, but this one's a lot more obvious to tell. Like that's not it. I think there are definitely things in the water that we have not found yet.
Oh yeah, like ocean wise, definitely.
Because we can't go deep enough to find them. Because we only have one picture of a giant squid.
Oh yeah,
one.
And we've been down to like the Mariana Trench, and we've seen less than 1% of it. You know,
right, no, literally, we've only discovered 2% of the entire ocean.
Yeah,
because it's so deep.
Which is a great subject to steamroll into this. Have you seen 47 Meters Down?
I did watch it when it came out because we were gonna go see Baby Driver.
Oh yeah.
But only 2 of us were old enough, so they kicked us. They didn't let us buy the tickets.
Damn.
And so we went and saw 47 Meters Down instead. That movie was stupid.
Wasn't that movie R?
Baby Driver?
No. 47 Meters Down.
PG-13.
Oh, was it? That movie was not stupid. Don't make me slap you.
I think the ending was stupid.
The ending was a good twist.
I liked how tense it was when they were trapped on that.
It was great. It had great atmosphere for the movie. Had great location. Played on your fear of the unknown, fear of deep oceans. The fear of small, quarters because you're stuck in a cage.
I just, in my personal opinion, I'm not a fan of being submerged in water in general. That's my fear. I don't swim. I don't take baths.
I haven't taken baths since I was fucking 8.
I know what I'm just saying. I don't take baths. I don't swim anymore. I shower,
Yeah.
I deal with the rain, and I drink water.
Ugh, golly. Fucking rain. I hate the rain.
It's
But yeah,
really-
I think that's the great thing about the movie too is like it plays on that fear of yours because the
Like,
whole movie's
nobody wants to drown.
yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah.
nobody's like, oh, that's fine. Like drowning's not a big deal. But like, you're trapped. There's sharks,
Oh yeah, sharks and unknown stuff
and
because
also
they're right there on the edge from it just dropping off, which is what got me. Is like, oh my god, what is down there that could possibly like kill them? Like the whole time I was expecting something to come out from it.
because didn't she have like two perspectives on like they had like two endings? Like she got rescued, and then it cut back and she was rescued, but she was like stupid, right? Like
No,
she had the air bubbles in her head.
no. It's she had I think it was carbon monoxide poisoning because her air ran out.
Right, and then what was either carbon monoxide
So
or was like
she was
filled up.
hallucinating that her and her sister survived,
But her sister
but
was,
her sister died.
that the ending tripped me out. It wasn't my like if I had the option to see it twice, I probably wouldn't have seen it twice.
I mean, I would definitely watch it again if it came on.
And I definitely don't think it's a movie that necessitated a sequel.
Me neither. I didn't think it needed a sequel.
Just
but
like that Happy Death Day movie. Why do you need a second?
Oh, you know what? I didn't want to see the first one. That's our trailer for the second one. It's like this looks kind of funny.
Because
it's good.
It's like Groundhog Day, but with a group of people. You know.
Yeah, but they're being fucking killed, so it's funny.
And then one of them dies, and they all start.
Yeah. No, I'm stuck on repeat. I saw a trailer for the second one. I was like, man, this actually looks kind of funny, and not just like, oh, she's a dumb bimbo type character. And it's like I gotta watch the first one so I can watch this one. After I haven't done it.
I feel like I would want to watch the first one just so I could be like,
yeah. So
okay, this is what the hype was about 2 years ago.
Okay. Yeah, I want to watch the first one so I can understand what's going on.
I mean, it's pretty much the same exact thing. Like a guy's finding them, following them.
But what if there's a twist or something that you missed in the first one that explains a lot that you wouldn't get?
Well, because my thing was like, okay, if this guy's hunting her in this movie, like if he's hunting her, obviously she's gonna kill him at some point because that's how it's gonna stop repeating every day. Is that he stopped killing her because she killed him first.
Yeah.
So I don't know anything about the movie.
I haven't seen it, but I really do want to watch them both. But what I was gonna say about 47 Meters Down, sequel one, that was it. What's it called?
47 Meters Down, Uncaged.
Yeah. Anyways, what I like about that scene from trailers is the fact that they're in a cave, a water cave, which caves are another thing I'm not very comfortable with because I'm a big guy. I don't like tight spaces,
especially in underwater.
Oh yeah,
like an underwater cave. Absolutely not.
So yeah, that combines like two really good fears together. So I feel like that's how the movie is going to succeed. It's just combining fears like that.
Because there's only so much you can do with like a PG-13 rating.
Yeah, I mean, if you go R, you could do a lot more.
Especially like, well, if they want, because I know the thing with horror movies is like only one person ever lives.
Yeah.
Like no, it's never.
And it's usually not a black guy
it's never,
or a woman or it's
well,
not a gay person.
LL Cool J was the
first black guy to survive. I know.
He made it through a whole horror movie and didn't get killed.
I know, but you know who did? Samuel Jackson.
Yeah, sorry. Snakes on a Plane.
Yeah.
Totally motherfucking snakes on motherfucking plane.
No, I've never actually seen that movie. But
I've only seen bits and pieces of it.
Oh yeah. But no. Speaking of Kate's, like a really good movie that took me far too long to actually see was fuck, what was it called?
Take your time. We have all day.
I know we literally do have all day, but I cannot remember what it's called. It's fuck me. I'm gonna have to Google this because it's gonna kill me.
What movie? Is it it's a movie you've seen, right?
Yeah, and it has a sequel to it. Watch. I'm going to Google and remember it as soon as I type it in.
Do you know what like it's about?
It's about caves.
So is that all you got? Like,
and there's like these weird like human hybrids that like evolved in the cave, so they live down there and pretty much.
Is it alien?
No, nah. I mean, they look kind of alien.
Is it like Predator? Like I don't understand.
And
you know who was in it?
No one famous. The Descent. You've never seen it. It is a solid A plus movie, man. Like A plus, really good. Sequel wasn't too bad, but it wasn't as good as the first one. But The Descent was a really good movie. It's about like these spelunking friends, and it's an all female cast, but it doesn't feel like a forced female cast. Um, who are actually from like Europe, and they come over to America. I think it's like set in Kentucky, where they're exploring caves, and their one friend decides to take them to a unexplored cave, and they end up going in it, and there's a cave in, but it turns out like there's like these human esque monsters that live in the cave.
Oh.
And like so they're adapt to see at night and hear all the sounds that the friends are making. So they're pretty much hunting them all down in the cave.
Oh, no, thank you.
Yeah, it's and it actually gets pretty fucking brutal too. Like one of them just goes ham and just kills a shit ton of them. It's fucking dope. um, what is your favorite location for like horror movies to be set?
Well, I've always liked the idea of like being like in a house
Right.
because they never really have anywhere else to go besides like their house.
Yeah.
You know, because like you have a certain amount of spaces you can go. Like you're gonna end up in the same spot if you move enough.
Oh yeah.
And usually like they don't leave, which is like the classic horror movie. Like we're
Yeah,
trapped in this house.
I don't get why they
Either we
don't.
can't leave or we just don't leave. You
Because
know?
they're dumb.
But I think houses well even like in Children of the Corn they couldn't really go anywhere
Oh yeah.
because they were being because like they were outside, they were in different buildings.
Yeah,
But
they were in the corn.
They couldn't really go anywhere without like somebody being there. I also liked the idea of three people in a massive hotel, like The Shining.
Oh yeah. Or I don't know if
have
you've ever seen, but See No Evil
I haven't seen
had
that.
the wrestler Kane in it. It was actually a pretty good horror movie.
Like one movie that I liked that was set in a house was Amityville Horror House.
Oh yeah.
It was based off the real
Yeah.
Amityville Horror, but like
That kind of freaked me out. Not gonna lie. The little fridge.
But they remade it into a
a
movie.
bunch of times.
The one that I've seen had Ryan Reynolds in it.
Yeah, 2004.
Right. And he was like, so the thing about Amityville Horror House, for anybody that doesn't know, is there was a dad and was it two daughters and a wife, or two kids and a wife?
It was a dad, his son, his wife, and I think like two daughters. And the son killed the whole family.
No, it was the dad.
No.
Yeah. He
Well,
took a shotgun and killed everybody.
Yeah,
while they
but
were
I'm
sleeping.
pretty sure he had a son.
Yeah, I don't.
And
I
the
don't.
son is who killed him. I would have to look it up. Unless they changed that for the movie to do like that, I
Well,
can't
like,
recall.
In the movie that I saw, like they know this happened, but they're like
Yeah.
gonna live there anyway because they're white people in a horror movie.
Exactly.
And
But to be fair, man, they got a pretty damn good price on that house for its
He
location.
slowly starts to like go more insane as he's
Yeah.
living there, and like even at some point, like the dog's barking too much, so he goes out and snaps its neck. Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's
and
brutal.
and then I feel like he doesn't kill anybody in his family. He starts chasing around the house with a shotgun. Never actually gets to kill any of them. But then they finally overpower him, get him on the raft
Yeah.
and like escape the house. But they weren't gonna leave without him, which I thought was really cool. But like you only have a certain amount of places.
No, fuck him. I'm gonna leave without him.
You only have a certain amount of places you can be when you're trapped in a house with somebody.
True. The one thing I really remember from that movie with the remake with Ryan Reynolds is when he's chopping wood. He makes his son hold the wood as he chops it with the axe.
Yes.
Yeah, that shit was really intense. Like holy shit. But
I was like, please, he's gonna lose his head. Please.
Oh yeah. No, another good movie that's like just set in a house that like they can't really escape, but there's a reason. Is Poltergeist. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
I've seen like the cabinets opening, like the stove
Yeah.
flying open. Like I've never actually seen the whole movie.
Oh, I like the original better than the remake that they did. And there's a rumor. I'm not sure how true this rumor is, but in the original, they actually used real skeletons in the movie instead of fake ones. Because it's cheaper to buy real skeletons than a plastic one,
Yeah,
apparently.
but who the fuck knows that?
People in Hollywood.
That's so disgusting. I'm
There's
sorry.
a website where you can buy human skulls.
Yeah, it's called the deep web.
No, it's not even deep web, man.
I don't know that I probably wouldn't buy a human skull if it was me.
Oh, just another website they can buy tanks off of, like actual tanks.
There's you have a license for that.
No,
It's a vehicle. It is, and you have to get like the truck license, like the big truck license.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's some type of license.
You mean like CDL?
Right, something like that. But for
But
tanks, like a TDL.
if you have tank, you can't drive it on the road, obviously,
Why not?
because the weight and the treads would actually tear up the road.
Dude, the only thing you need to be legal is license plate,
And weed.
is it headlights and taillights and turn signals,
And wiper blades.
seatbelts.
Unless it's a certain age. Oh, hold on. What the fuck's calling me? Yeah, that's my ringtone. Don't judge.
What is it?
HBO Delirious.
Okay,
HBO Delirious is
Delirious.
original.
I am serious.
Anyway, but yeah, like with tanks, like you can't drive it on the road because it tear up the road. But I had something else and I got a call and got fucking distracted.
That's alright.
But like, I don't really say this is a conspiracy theory, but it's kind of like a theory that's out there, and it's about ghosts. And I really like it. It's like that ghosts aren't really like a paranormal thing. It's like a scientific thing that we are not able to comprehend yet. You know?
Right.
I mean, it's just like our current like knowledge of the world and how everything works. It's not advanced enough to understand like what ghosts really are. You know what I mean?
You think that we just don't know what ghosts are?
Like kind of like when people didn't understand lightning, like they thought it was like God being upset with them, but really just a scientific, reasoning behind it.
See, my thing is like,
but like I enjoyed that thought process. Not saying like that's what I truly believe, but I just enjoy that line of thought.
Well, like depending on what your beliefs are, like what is a ghost? Like, is it somebody's soul trapped on Earth, or is it like the essence of a person trapped on Earth? Because I feel like your soul has to go somewhere when you die. Like not everybody has unfinished business on Earth, so that means not everybody that dies becomes a ghost. Like, what do you have to have in your life that caused you to become a ghost? Like, is it like a tragic death, or like a violent death,
or is it like in
you feel like there's something you still need to do?
Or is it like Paranorman, where his uncle had tell him to read the book to the witch?
I don't know.
You ever watch that movie?
A long time ago.
Oh man, what do you mean a long time ago? That's a good movie.
I've seen it.
Paranorman is like A+ solid good.
I've seen it one time.
It's a great claymation movie. I love it. And I love that John Goodman's in it too.
I like the ending. When his sister's been trying to get with that big guy.
Oh yeah, he turns out to be gay.
He's like, you would love my boyfriend. Oh my god.
That was the best. Like, what was I expecting that? Oh man, another awesome like kids like Halloween-esque movie is Monster House.
Monster House is a classic.
Is
or at least it will become a classic. I mean, it's been out for like 10 years or whatever.
Has it? Oh my god.
I just watched something recently and oh my god.
What was it?
What?
Which
I just watched that movie recently.
Oh, I thought you said a movie. Okay,
yeah.
I say, where's this going?
Yeah, I always watch Monster House. We have it on a one of those burn discs.
Oh
we
yeah.
recorded it off of our TV.
I remember doing that, but see, I remember doing that with VHSs. I'm that fucking old.
But we had that movie. That movie scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. Not because of like the house. Like the house was not scary. The old dude.
Oh yeah, he was.
And the fact that everybody in the movie was kind of like sketchy. That they came across was like kind of like.
Even the cops were kind of sketchy, yeah.
You didn't know who to trust.
Yeah. Oh man, I love that Kevin James is one of the cops.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That movie was. It was a good movie. I loved it. I love it still.
Oh yeah. But have you ever watched Hocus Pocus?
No, I haven't.
What is wrong with you, man? That's like a classic Halloween movie. Especially if you're a white girl with Starbucks.
I don't really get into like.
Oh, dude, so good.
Too many horror.
It's not horror. It's kind of like.
I mean, like Halloween-esque movies. Like the only like Halloween movie like based like solely like based on like Halloween would be like Nightmare Before Christmas. And even that's not solely Halloween.
Yeah, it works both for Halloween and Christmas, which is great. But Hocus Pocus has Doug Jones in it, which I don't even know who that is. He played in Hellboy as Abe, the fish guy.
I didn't see the original one, and I haven't seen the new one either.
New one was so good. Like
I heard that it wasn't actually as good as they built it up to be.
It's good in its own way. It's really over the top, but it works, you know. And I'm not saying it's like an A movie; it's almost a B movie, but it slightly skirts past that to a low A, you know. But I loved it. I enjoyed it. I hope they make a sequel. Like I really want a sequel to it.
What is it, like Hellboy and the like Golden Army or something like that?
Yeah, that's like the sequel to the original. But have you ever seen like Pan's Labyrinth?
No.
Let's see what else. Shape of Water.
No, I haven't seen that one either. So
But you know of it.
Like she has like sex with basically
a fish guy.
a fish.
The dude who plays fish guy is Doug Jones. Like he's a great actor. He plays a lot of like monsters and stuff because he's like weirdly kind of tall and lanky and really flexible. So he does a lot of film like that.
Yeah, no, I haven't.
Film shit like that. So Hocus Pocus is a great Halloween movie to watch. Also I remember growing up, Disney Channel, Halloween Town, every fucking year. That was my shit.
I liked. I don't know if it's necessarily like a Halloween movie, but like My Babysitter's a Vampire.
I remember that.
They came out with the movie,
Yeah.
and then they came out with the TV show afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That shit was good. How else was there? Just so many good Halloween movies out there.
I can't really think of like too many like. Cause I just watch movies, you know, like.
I feel like I enjoy going and looking for horror movies to watch.
Because I haven't watched a lot of Halloween. I've watched a lot more Christmas.
Yeah, I'm more into like horror movies. Like I'll go on Netflix, I'll watch horror movies, and most times they're shit movies. But once in a while, I'll come across like a really good gem. It's like, oh my god, this is so good. Like Cargo. Have you ever seen Cargo? It has Martin Freeman in it. He plays in Sherlock Holmes with Benedict Cumberbatch. He plays Watson. He was also in Civil War and
I know you're talking.
Yeah. Anyways, it's a zombie-esque style movie. I would say it's more like 28 Days Later.
Right.
With it's a virus and stuff, but it's a really slow burn kind of movie because when you get infected, you only have like 48 hours to turn into like the zombie.
The thing, whatever they call it.
So like, it starts out with him, his wife, and his baby on a boat.
His baby child.
His baby child, yes. He has a T-shirt. I'm a baby child. Anyways, on boat in Australia, and they're running low on supplies, and they find another boat that's kind of like trashed. So he goes over and gets some supplies, and tells his wife is safe. There's nothing wrong over there. So she ends up going over there to get more stuff because like he got her like a bottle of wine and stuff from over there, and she ends up getting bit.
Okay.
So the government pretty much made these like self-kill kits. That way you could pretty much kill yourself if you get bit because there's no cure. Which why is there never a cure for a zombie apocalypse?
Because it's a viral infection and they didn't have time to make something.
Well, they made something in this movie. But it's a suicide kit, pretty much. Anyways.
I mean, you know, they didn't have time to make something that would cure it, though. Like, they never have enough time because they just get overrun instantly, apparently.
Apparently, even when they're slow as fuck. Like, how does that happen? So pretty much it looks kind of like a EpiPen, but when you click the thing, like, it extends out. Pretty much it's supposed to put it to your temple, and it goes through your temple and kills you. Anyway, so, he can, main character convinces his wife not to, commit suicide. And, they try to go find a hospital, but they end up crashing, and he blacks out long enough that she ends up dying because she got impaled by like a tree or something. Because they left a bow and they went to go find a hospital. And she turned and he did some stupid shit, got bit by her. So it's just him and his child now, and he's trying to find somewhere safe for his kid. Yeah, it's really depressing.
And he doesn't turn. He walks upon this horde, and the horde just parts.
No.
He's like, I am the cure.
This is not Z Nation. Oh, speaking of Z Nation, did you ever watch Black Summer?
No, dude.
It was on Netflix. is legit one of my favorite zombie shows ever. Just how they filmed it and the characters in it. Um, just these two characters, like just going together because situations. And the one chick out of the two doesn't actually speak English, but she's such a fucking badass and comes through every time for the win. Yeah.
Well,
What?
we're just about out of time today.
Are we?
We are.
I mean, I keep going for hours and hours. Well, because you're tired. You want a nap.
No, I don't take naps. All right.
Uh-huh.
I don't. I'm just. It's a good hour long spooky season episode.
It could be better.
Yeah, we have more stuff. But
Yeah.
if I had more time to prepare, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I mean, you have time, and we have like 2 weeks in between shows.
You didn't tell me, so you came over here what you want to talk about. So
You didn't ask.
you didn't tell me.
I thought it was obvious because it's October 31st, man. Like
Right.
common sense
Yeah,
dictates.
whatever.
Yo, podcast October 31st, spooky time, bitches. That's gonna be the title of the show. Spooky time, bitches.
Like with the comma or no comma? Like, are we the spooky time bitches, or are we informing the bitches that it's spooky time?
I don't know yet.
Food for thought.
Exactly. But yeah, that's the episode name. I feel like there's something else I want to talk about, but I just forgot. You and your weird sounds. Why?
What, bro?
So did you go trick or treating?
I did not.
Why
No,
not?
I was with a girl. When our trick or treating in our neighborhood happened, and I missed our trunk or treat at our church because I was working.
Uh-huh. Were you really working though?
I mean, it was my last. It was like my second to last day, so I wasn't really.
Oh, you mean at Drug Mart? I thought you meant like at GameStop.
No, when I started Drug Mart, it was my last. One of my. It was the Wednesday before I was done.
Oh yeah. Oh, I remember what I was going to talk about. One last movie. It's a great movie. It's an anthology style movie called Trick or Treat.
That's a real thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. All right. So just I want to say just two different ones. This one from like the 70s and had Ozzy in it. It's a weird ass movie. But the one I'm talking about came out in like 07. And like I want to say the main character in it is named Sam. Why the fuck does Sam always come up as a character name? I feel like we rely on Sam too much as a character.
You know he got arrested? The guy from
Jared
Supernatural?
Okay, why didn't we talk about this?
Jared Padalecki. I don't really care.
No, fuck you. I will punch you in the face. Jared Padalecki, a.k.a. Sam Winchester, a.k.a. Texas Walker Ranger. Because after the show, they were talking about doing that with him. Like him doing that show. Anyways, Jared Padalecki got drunk, punched a couple people, got arrested. Which, I can understand. He's probably going through some shit. 15 years coming to an end.
Of the same, 15 years of the same thing.
Yeah, like of the same character.
I imagine especially any actor that does a certain amount of from now on, Chris Evans is going to be Captain America.
Yeah,
Robert Downey Jr. is going to be Iron Man. Daniel Radcliffe is still Harry Potter.
He still is.
Almost 10 years later. Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki
Sam and Dean
are
for
going to
life.
be Sam and Dean.
Oh,
because they've lived in those characters for 15 years. Like Andrew Lincoln, always going to be Rick Grimes.
Right.
I don't know, dude.
But I know you've probably never seen it, but My Bloody Valentine has Jensen Ackles in it, and he's the killer. It's really good. It's good. It's a remake of I want to say a late 70s, early 80s movie.
I feel like I've heard of it.
You probably have. It was a big thing because they had regular one and the 3D one when it came out, and it looked like a miner on a coal miner on the case of it, which I actually do have that movie.
I've never seen it, but I think I have heard of it.
Yeah, it was pretty decent. I've never seen the original, but I saw the remake. I liked it, but only because it had two things. Dean Winchester, and a fucking Bronco. That's what life's about, man. Broncos and Supernatural. But yeah, no, like 15 years of the same character. That's a long time to be committed.
We gotta think like Hugh Jackman.
Wolverine
for 19 years.
Shit.
And they're offering him his role back for the MCU movies.
Yeah. But
I feel like a fresh face would be cool though.
Yeah, it would. But I was gonna say, like, I feel like that's a little different because it's not the same amount of time as, like, TV shows, like with Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki.
Right, because like you do
that's like 24. I'm going to do average 22 episodes a season for 15 years,
and they're an hour long each. So you're doing 20, like just average 20. You said 22. 22 hours for a season for 15 seasons, like 22 seasons, or no, 22 minute episodes.
So you know what you're saying.
You're basically
that's like about 20.
You're basically a full day of time, like watching a 1 hour episode.
Oh,
If you sat down and watched it, you'd be there for just 15 days straight. 24.
Nah, I did math. It's about like 19 to 20 days to watch from season 1 all the way to season 15.
You don't stop.
Yeah. Like consecutively, it's 20 days about. So yeah, that's a lot.
If you sit down and watch like all the Marvel movies with a certain character, you're going to be here for like 10 hours. Yeah. And I feel like 10 hours versus 20 days. Because I think, like, would you rather be in a TV show or a movie if you were an actor? Like, if it was a long-running TV show or a series of movies?
Well, I don't know. I feel like movies probably have a higher stress because if they flop, that's a lot more money. But with TV shows, if one episode flops, the next one could redeem the last one. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or if a season flops, the next season could get better.
If they don't cancel.
Right. Oh, fuck.
Ghost.
It's a demon. Get the salt. Why are your lights flickering, man?
I told you, man. It's the ghost. What the fuck?
Oh my god. You have a remote? I don't trust you. Boy.
The hell was... Stop.
That's not fucking weird. Why is your shit turning on? I kind of wish we were live streaming this at the same time. Okay. Oh god, this is.
Well, it's been a great talk, Kyle. But,
yeah, we're about to die. Hey, you know what? We're gonna meet the characters in the opening of the Supernatural episode. We're going to die. Fun time.
All right. Well, this has been episode, was it 3 now? Or is it 4?
Episode 3. But it fucking breaks down, man. I hate that it breaks down. I might have to switch over to Stitcher to upload. That way it doesn't cut into 30-minute segments, you know? But I guess this is in. Let's go ahead and do our...
We now are on Instagram, OPC Podcast.
Also on Twitter. What's the Twitter?
Do we have? I don't even have the app of Twitter, so I don't know anything about that.
I was saying. I gotta look, see what our name is on Twitter. So yeah, OPC Podcast on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
We do not have a picture yet because
I made a profile picture.
Did you?
A temporary one.
I didn't know what to put. I was like, man, I want to put something cool, but I just don't know what. But let me go ahead and check this out. Profile. Following. Oh, it's One Pump Chumps Podcast or at Chumps Podcast.
Like, okay, so the Instagram is our picture is a cat ripping through a white background right now.
Is it?
We have one post. It's OPC Podcast. If you want to go, if any of our listeners out there
want to go follow us, definitely go follow us. Also the music is done by a really good friend of mine. I met him through another podcast, Scaredy Cast, which came back. I'm so excited for that.
You talked about that last time, I remember.
Did I? Yeah, because Ghost Sex. So I started playing a movie.
I don't know why it's on.
Me neither. Fucking weird. Anyways, so Scary Cast is back. Great podcast. Go check them out. But Skinwalker Beats. Go follow him on iCloud. I think his Instagram is Mitten Fingers. Because in Sweden, that means middle finger, which is my favorite fact ever. But yeah, he's a really chill guy, super cool. If you need beats, go hit him up.
Thanks for listening.
Also, my YouTube channel.
Oh God, OPC Gaming.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
That's all. Yep, OPC Gaming. Come check me out. God, I gotta get up with Carter so we could do like playthroughs and shit.
Well, it's your friend.
What, you're not friends with Carter anymore?
I don't play Xbox with you nerds.
Freaking hoagie. Maybe I could just bring my shit over here and we could just play.
Split screen.
Yeah, split screen. But no, like do playthroughs together, no homo. Or all the homo.
What was that one game? A Way Out. That was like 2-player.
Oh
campaign.
yeah.
Like, you have to have 2 people to play it.
Really quick, I was gonna talk about this, but I completely forgot. Just gonna make this last longer. Bonus material, yay, jazz hands. Blair Witch game. I played some of it. I haven't played anymore.
I know you haven't posted anything about it in like 2 months.
It's not been 2 months. It's been like fucking
2 weeks.
3 weeks. But the Blair Witch movie, the first one that came out, I thought that shit was real while I was young.
Anyway,
Your shit's weird. Why does it keep?
it's turning off in 45 seconds.
Okay. Anyway, so the first Blair Witch movie, I thought that shit was real back in the day. It came out in like '97. I saw it in probably '98 on like VHS, not DVD, VHS. I thought that shit was so fucking real because back then the internet was kind of shitty and it was not easy to find information. Also, I don't think I had access to the internet. So for like from like '98 to about 04 ish, I thought that movie was real. Until I realized they made a sequel and it had fucking Hugh Laurie in it. Like, oh, that shit's so fucking fake. But yeah, bonus shit's over. Peace out. Be well. Get wrecked. Got anything to say? Like creepy ass house.
There's ghosts.
Yeah, there is. We might do a.
Might do a ghost hunt eventually.
Yes, ghost hunt.
We should do that sometime.
Oh my god, that'd be
Post
so
it on
fucking
your
dope.
YouTube channel.
And I have night vision goggles. Yeah.
Have you used them yet?
I have, man. They work pretty well. Like, they are pretty solid.
Alright.
I'm not saying they're like high grade, but they work a lot better than I thought they
I'm
would.
gonna text Brian and get some $40 night vision goggles.
This guy. Do it.
Alright, thanks for listening. Bye.
Oh, wait. I hit the wrong button.
Bye!
I was trying to cut you off before you said bye.